Díomh, Tás nó mís inis le Caibidil hOcht seo binne an Saora, so that was a summer. Saora néideag chuig hOcht a bhí ann, agus cíime sin seo tá sé cuaig bliana dia go le, agus dúirt sé go raibh a rásúr féin aige, so his own razor bhí seanna anna hostel sin, because he's kind of old and growing up inis. Agus, so an rud is táchtaí an seo ná bhfuil sé ag leabhart féin am a cha daoine eile sa Ghaeltacht. So tá sé caint féin na chlástíí saoraigh, so sure rud a bháin atá uamh na chlástíí saoraigh sin the summer camps, summer colleges a bhí ann. Agus bhí sé caint an seo for either 300 400 glóra, so between 300 and 400 these scholars, students came, agus but gearchalí a bhór, so the main gender was female, so he's very happy. So an rud ann, there's Céilí beag and Céilí mór, Olra, Graman sanna, Céilethe móra, agus Céilethe beaga. So the first few pages, I think you know, Céilí beag, Céilí mór. It has here, you don't need the days, but there was a Céilí mór Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and all the other days there was a Céilí beag. Maintain a high test that the people of the place could go to these Céilethe beaga, the beag ones, Serenashka, so free, they could get in, but they had to pay. So there's, I think the price here is 2 shillings. Bhíor go shilling íoc na Céilethe móra. So everyone else in the town had to pay, or in the villages had to pay 2 shillings to get into these Céilethe. But your man, because he was a ceoltóir, he got in Serenashka. So in Shud's Dermish, bhí Bart ann, so Bart is a deal, and Bart a bhí ann ná tá sin seo for sé truca punt, so it's that punt thing, for sé truca punt done sour fad. So if he played all summer, he'll get truca punt, and he'd get Ceadasteach Serenashka, so that's free in, literally permission in, free, de na Céilethe móra. Okay, and you have to say bhíoh sé ag shenam or bhíoh sé ag shaint ag the Céilethe beaga. So the deal was he was basically hired as a ceoltóir. Alright, so let's see Cator Shil. Bhí me le bhéir mar riail an céad, so he's trying out the first night in it le maithair beag. Bhí mar a gobar an bhéir le mehel beag fair fiar móra, níor marón sima gum snubber. Bhí deaf a bhela arm, so he was really in a rush home. He's working with his dad here on the farm, but he just wanted to go home. Chur maithair ceistem, corp ma yefer agus dtír sé an fannacht go dtí go mbeadh gala ge. Dinis méid dó greibh méid dóigh shenam a hallan morí. So his dad was like, hang on, having a smoke. And he said, I've got to go, I'm playing in the hall. So Murioch, one of the little towns in Corcovina, and he's playing there. Shat and basher session, Kyolex, Rinkox, Mana, Oxastoka, Gvillereg, Tarrant the Backlash. So the dad here, while he's having a smoke, is saying, oh, music and dancing and women, and I suppose you're smoking as well. Hug my fragger drove sock, so he gave a rude answer. Mar vi fiep in a vele geganam. So he said, your man was smoking his pipe. Dimig me go tapa vala. Vin me diem gobosted, nig me fein gomal hishkag galunok. This is like on Kiadlor Scolarish. He's putting a lot of brillatine, that kind of gel stuff, in a chud gruiga. Cormavor kester, corme dul, oxmo chudedig down the gurm. Dinish me digra me dolig shenam egangeli. So he can tell his mom what's happening fine. He put on his Sunday clothes. Ni floor no go velig bre an chrugar ceoltóir all condaleheja hort low shisha. Balig la tapig slua sola vekig dahar to ox the gruig plus stalta got le hair oil. So his mom is kind of mean, says they must be really hard pressed for a musician if they're hiring your type. And then said, get out there now before your dad sees you with the hair like that. For my ears up the roar so the mom gave him her bike. For my bus close to Vascade, Husky Shield, who's now on the bike and he's cycling to the hala. Bhí anátharm agus an scutroller siúil nar chuig méid isteach sa hala. Bhí na Calíní smó bhí le clustáil. Scata ban, scata géana a derek maithar a gcónaí. So his dad would say, like, a group of women is like a group of geese, because there's a lot of noise from the women when they walked in. Nar chunig na scolóirí an bosca thug siad bula bostam. Suas lummers Deutsche, cumar profisiúnta arm, crook me chasóg or chul na cahir chuig méid sias. So he gets up on the stage, puts down his jacket and starts playing the Walls of Limerick. Bhí raig brag or na Calíní have clay an hala. Céad Galédiamh lied, so at least 150 women. Bhí gruig rua, gruig yum, ag gruig hiragov. Bhí na bóclaír téhile an hala. Mother sin geol bhí gaiiri go bra, so he's playing the music, boys on one side, girls on the other side. So he was really in a tough situation though. He couldn't get a woman. He bhing an Calín all and Stoicha. So then there was a Shan Walston, Darink, so he's kind of, maybe get my chance for the end of the night. Hug my Bert Calín Finara, so he's after noticing now 2 girls. He's like, kind of interested in those. And then Cad the Horlean. So where is he now? He's playing Drohadá Luan a Chiadrink Ella, so Shin Athlone. Chias an Vert Calini, Selena Dernak, Fimavon, Visik Fakent Eileen Dirt, Vish as you were. Like Vias, if there was an O there's I was. So Vish, you were looking at Eileen, one of them said, Vias. Ach, ma Vias Vish Ishifet Ermta Choma. So he said I was, but if I was, then she was looking at me too. So these 2 girls go up to the stage and they're just chatting to him. The Revirinker Shul Laur me Nuas Leshan Gali Narish. And Machin chance date lay. So he's asking the friend, any chance of a date with Eileen. Tá gach chance, so there's every chance you could have a date with Eileen. Tréis an rinca hiig siad sias a rís, agus bhíos a gom ón lí súl for me Eileen, go raibh mo bhóchar a ann a gom, gan creed an stáit in echar. So nice little turn of phrase, in a maybe slightly sexist kind of way. He said I'd put my bow over the river, my cow over the river, without moving from the stage. So I guess putting cows over a river is an achievement. I've never done it, but I'm sure it's a great thing to do if you're a farmer. And he's like, oh great, got the cow over the river and I didn't have to move. If you buchel an the house counter, so this is the next character Thogwin. This is Sean Moore O'Donnell. He was really good looking, he's like the stud of the area. If he gruig vod cove very nach air, because we bu on the kainte ge chomas. He's a great talker. Husig she kind la highly and like wrinkle, so now he's dancing with Mike's girl. Viesagum gregirig me a chra vi she which torment me. Agus lig Eileen a Sularms a Viesagum grev got with Gert Fos. So while Eileen's dancing with Sean, she's looking at Mike. Yirig Sean a churn Ermsa, ig lig an air grev Faragers do chrev Jewel to fight go Eileen. So he did that kind of thing with his fist going but he's saying he clearly got rejected by Eileen. So our on the Venus, the last song of the night, and every good Gaeltacht, Dúirt Múntóir leis na scolóirí, dul ar aiscí an lóistí an lórach, ní má gléachra leis a te, síos lám, bhí Sean mór ann, Inistum Cunasí Inistum Bart. So Bart and Focal of Gwyn Nias Luha is the deal. So he said, how do you do the deal with that woman from Limerick? When it moved from the stage. So Sean's kind of mocking him. Bhí Eileen fev, so she was waiting for him. Chormim a love team player, agus Hulmer Gyotta is a little bit, we walked a little bit. Dinish May Jager Mihal or Shay Manham, so he's being all kind of posh now. He's not Mike anymore, he's Mihal. Eileen Hulavon a Chairlimni, tá aglar náfuil mór an Gaelga gom. Dúirt me le go meach nart Gaelga is still meach an course the heart. So she's like, oh, I'm kind of Marta, I don't have much Gaelga, and then he said I'd be grand, wait a few weeks. Homer Soos Bohrín chát stairs and shin, as we should cosúla stroidi channel, le cúpli ag cuairtéireacht. So here is the old ground, bit of humour, because he said this little Bohrín was like O'Connell Street with all the couples. Hug meg Bohrín Ellie, so he knows the area, so he brought her to a little other Bohrín. No, did she dom go raibh she loisín chur imime bhela dúirt le beag sé hendiach sol for an rolla I dothig se. So the thing finished at like 10, was it? And your man knows the system so well, he's saying, right, you live away over there, so your rolla won't happen until 11. So he's like a whole hour with the woman. Hímar an sin godas compórda go dtí go chulamar cúpla ag arguin tifhir den Clí an acalin. So Clí, he heard a gang, another couple, arguing behind the ditch. So Vogamer, they moved then, Consiúil Rísh, go dtí vormer oid vrach chumpórdach dor good féin. Ní an seoig me dit le hór, so here we see his steel, it's really naver a Malta, tá sé ag labhart go díreach ling, or a kaint mas malat, go díreach. So he's talking directly to the lehor. So we see this his style of writing. He says, I won't tell you anymore because you're getting a bit too nosy. Nos hug me rash go dtí an lóistíní, hug sé cuiradam tacht le go dtí an céilí mór a ní hit na dhéag sin. Bhí marúla me cheann ar mar bhealach. So he's kind of a bit in my cheann bhealach bhealach bhíochas ar an greibh mocha le stig. So I was happy that he kind of said his bit. He's kind of literally his tooth was in. He got his teeth into her. But basically he got a girl down for the Corsa. Alright, cut their shoe and shin. On throne on the shin, Mahar is back now with his dad. I get her up here, born voord. It's me. Strapalta gabos dogs, meg neeg bon and voord. So there's a table, and on one side of the board, this is Mike cleaning himself with the bowl, and then the other side is his dad being all judgy, because his dad doesn't like that kind of stuff. Dad probably doesn't have long hair. Chuirse Keishderm, Cora me dull. Near inish me an ear in omlán do, so I couldn't tell him the full truth. Ach dúirt me grib me dullig shenam ag an Gailey. So the next night now must have been the Keely more that he gets into free, doesn't have to play. So he said he just told his dad he was working, so he had to go. Derek said, cross those Durchilam, Grafdina, Oga Imaha, it gonna gross the day or fad. He said, people are really gone against the grace of God. Dúirt gahing airí galua an maden, maden, agus gomach ar mahúla veg oscailt a gom an anna veg amach dóid go hoit an os rafterí. Tom sé ag fáil díaltas mo chud ceol mise. He's like, Dad, I have to go, I'm being paid. Af fi rafterí ag shenam the fóchi full of. Honnig faragéir agus dúirt sé go mis ag tanú turnapi I gil chuan maden. So he said, this raftery guy, that he's like, don't be like them people. He's like, yeah, but those people just play for empty pockets, I'm getting paid. And then Dad's like, yeah, but you're going to be doing that thing, whatever they do to turnips. The next morning. Ag tanú, so it was like tinning them, cutting them, I suppose, cutting turnips. Bhí Sean Moore ag doras an halags, hOcht sé an tie as a focus, and things are getting serious. Sean Moore has brought a tie with him. Dear sure me a chur air. Dúirt sin nor has to go dina veg ag goira fé do vecach sé ag dultud an frostags tire, so he had to wait till the door of the hall to put on his tie. People would be laughing at him. Hug me scarred on ties, dúirt me Sean fanach the mach Eileen said, look, stay away from Eileen. Dúirt session grab bod och it fain again, so a nice little bit of casual racism again. He said he had his own boat, the woman. Agus fanamach as luck the vahan Jan Vihil and och their session. So your man Sean says stay out of this vahan, this little road, that'd be his road for the woman, with the woman. Hosa Gambale Shannon Wall, so again it's Kaylee Moore, so your man Mike is now dancing. Trish Gakrinke Hiek na Kalini no to fein raglik vek na Muturi, the kind of buchli. So he had all like the buchli over here, the Kalini over here, and then they do the dancing in the middle, but then at the end there'd be a rash low fein, because you could dance with a boy, but you couldn't be like seen talking to a boy. Bhí me chorális, agus bhín me mo chas óg díon bhí únar nach nar Sean rud céine, bhí session a chorális fashion, so again a bit of ground. So he's saying, why is Sean not taking off his jacket? Because like they're all sweating. Deir sé tak the stacks letters, ons go govetach sé an scéile bhí núdom, dúirdi sé cúlachas óige bhí Paul Moore I gúla léna, nig sé féin an léna chéna an lá sin agus chuir sé mac le trimú ar thór, céir de thorla ach ik gawan giota den léna. So he went out and he washed his lena, and then it was eaten when it was being dried. So there was a little calf outside, and the calf ate the shirt, so he had to dance in the jacket. Bhí mi úntach gom le Eileen in íag sin agus thugging gabhla I gacé níthe, céilí beag bhí in hiarnach, so he had a lovely month with Eileen, but unfortunately on the last night it was a céilí beag, which means your man's working. So that was a bit of a disaster. Nirav Shantabeg on Rinka, Vian Halala Olaf Galua, so everyone's leaving pretty early that day. So by the end of the Kaylee, the place was half empty because they're all gone off doing their bits down the Bohreen. Mar Nirav Muntori Rogian the Hishin. Bhí sé gceiste go an Rinka Dernach Guru Domik wall say Chulus via hour on the Vian Heart, Kuig make Eileen. So your man after shortening the music himself anyway, so that he can have a bit more time with Eileen. So she was waiting for him at the end. Hulamar bohuin céna a hulamar and chiadíthe near fuckalathering, so there's no word between us. Via cean leike cé ar machúlan, yes, she put her head on his shoulder. She was crying. Dear Shem Shgrieve said, oh, you're right. I said, ah, definitely right. And then she gave him her address. I would say he didn't write. Coelmid. And then Cadahorla, we plan a gum. So nish bit of ground, you see, Kane says dinner a Mike. So he made a plan and he explained his plan to her. Nurvyakan an Rulla Galeta, so tak in Moontori, young she, so he would get the ladder, a Vina Hiasa Gwina, Hurring a Dreamer Gun Antique. So he's going to get the ladder, go up to your one's house, put the ladder against the window of her bedroom. He'd Vuling Canag and Vanog, Huk Shiamak, she is slow, and they'd go off into the night. Iraglig Shadik na Lohish Dax Shomer, Hurring a Dreamer of a Lock, Vimishnown, Tamafada Chavla Plan was let her into the house, take the roll, get the ladder up to the window, take her out, and then they'd have the night together. Vi cahar in the Kruger Buchli a crocket temple and Hushman and Losteam, Chur Bananti and Ruagara, so the Bananti said, go away with you now, the lads. Dog Miss Lona Eileen, Maria like pretended to say goodbye. Knick Marcel Shiglustan the Montori talk, so they're waiting now to see the teachers come, take the rolla, and then off we go. Nather on Juk the Kalini Macarish or Stuch dinner the Buchilum. There Michelesh Gogor Banati and Bolter and Thurs, Colusivok, the Montori Imha, and then teachers left. Cor Eamon O'Dolly Keshterm, Valam Sheeb Ver a Ruher, Dear Mayor Fanacht. So this guy says, do you want a lift on my bike? And your man Mike said, no, hang on, that he'd need help with the ladder. Hug Sheshin and Scale Lower Hig he understood the story, or he understood the situation. Chor She Ruher Valak, former Dreamer, Norvian Dreamer Chorlebin, Durtman Hema Guvek Sheamacht, Dur Cheshire has to go Fanacht Expana all. Dana Kichiandam, it's Maracheli Id. So here, technically, it's what we would call ground. Might also call it a bit of sexism, that he says to Eamon, look, you've helped me out, now you can head away home. And then Eamon says, hang on, I'm staying. I want to get a girl as well. And he said, any of them will do me, because aren't they all the same? Is mar chéile iad. So slum, vi a chosa daca game ag bon and drama. So your man put his foot at the end of the ladder, so it might go up. Vul me canagar and vinog near hon again ragra, and shin vul me lapona and pona le piggin. Duskel cara Alina, nino chorme kester amyok. She sausta, she feins hosta takmak le Haman. So whoever answered the window was a friend of Eileen's, and he said to the friend, would you come out and meet my friend Damon? Churshi kesh Erman of Eamon Dahul, Augs rinne she irok de called Sturchadas. And I said, and vakas reeve picture the Rock Hudson or Smisha, well, ni chmadak she kinal dan varsa imon and Dreamer. Rock Hudson was a very, very good looking, back in his day, actor. So he said, you ever see a picture of Rock Hudson? And this guy's just like him. So Joanne was like, okay. So she's coming out the ladder, out the window onto the ladder. Vi Alina krilla hagala, vi me kaule taktamak and Dreamer. Bear for kinta earn, dear can shin, honig rent in a buchli on throw a rutter. Hosig she they bake, so the other lads ruined it for them. They started screaming, the other guys coming on the bikes. Oh, we're still not knock atom town diha, the virtunary vehicle for no stock. So a bit of ground here again. He says, isn't it a weird time of the night for two carpenters who putting in a window? And then the Banantee came out, a machla Banantee, Churshi and Ruga in the Buckley, so she got rid of the other Buckley again. Ishtakla Eileen, Oscar Brock, Lehaman, Eamon ran, Chahing Elu, said I would have to escape. Lemenus on Gahru Runga, Vul an Van, me idir an Dochlin on, Le Scoob. Togan made chin a Halloween naman, Nihen Kipshap a shas. Kipshap is a word for like where women of the night, what you'd call it, where sex workers, I suppose, would work. So it's not the kind of place where you just come in and a brothel, where you get a woman. The Ravul Milahem and Vishe, Brisha Chria Gora, Charig Shelam, Dolnerde and Roher. So Eamon then says, are you planning on going back when the Banatee goes to bed? To Dullarash Glee and Tig Shin Reach or Session, Domok Elizabeth Taylor ag Fehevlums Tig Shin, New Rocking in Rock though. So he said, even if it was Elizabeth Taylor herself, another good looking actor, I wouldn't go near that house. So Shin Derelesh, that is the end of our 8 chapters. Shut Priv Pointing na Caibidil, make sure you know the Bart, Catherine Bart of Ian, Trucapunt, August Fuchsia ag Shanam ag na Kayla Habioga, make sure you know the plural of Kaylee, Kayla Habioga, Kayla Hamura, Cadella Vian, make sure you know who Sean Moore is, and Bader Eamon, the Gandera, Choma, Eamon's useful when you're telling the story, the Dramra, Banantee, and the Bohreen. Is Bohreen here somewhere? There's a few spellings of Bohreen, because it's only kind of a made up word anyway. So it could be Bohreen or Bohreen, or Dagan Marshin. Bohon, another word for it. Agus Shinné, make sure you know the bit of ground at the end with the Shuneri. So Shinné, Shin Dera la Caibidil hOcht.